How are you? I hope you are fine. Today we will continue with our topic fertilization. Fertilization and syngamy. Students, first what is syngamy? Syngamy is the fusion of the two entire gametes to form the zygote. It involves the close association of two gametes and their eggs up to the formation of the zygote. ठीक है जी, and it also include the formation of zygote with the fusion of nuclei. First is syngamy. Syngamy is the fusion of two gametes. Fusion of two entire gametes including the nuclei. पूरा का पूरा गैमेट विद their nuclei. ठीक है. Syngamy is of two types according to the source of their fusing gametes. It is of two types according to the source of their fusing gametes. Source of fusing gametes. Syngamy is of two types according to the source of the fusing gametes. One is endogamy, second is exogamy. One is endogamy, second is exogamy. Syngamy is of two types, endogamy and exogamy, according to the source of fusing of gametes. ठीक है जी. Endogamy means self-fertilization. Endogamy means self-fertilization means the fusion of two gametes of the organisms that are produced by only one parent. It means the fusion of gametes of the same parent. Fusion of gametes of same parent. सेम पेरेंट. स्टूडेंट्स, मैंने आपको बताया था ना कि इसमें एक ही पेरेंट होता है जो मेल और फीमेल दोनों गैमेट्स प्रोड्यूस करता है. तो ये एंडोगेमी उन्हीं में ही होती है. फ्यूजन ऑफ गैमेट्स ऑफ सेम पेरेंट सच एज इन टीनिया सोलेनम. टीनिया सोलेनम. दिस इज द साइंटिफिक नेम ऑफ टेपवर्म. दिस इज द साइंटिफिक नेम ऑफ टेपवर्म, टीनियम सोलेनम. इसमें एक ही ऑर्गेनिज्म होता है जो मेल और फीमेल दोनों गैमेट्स प्रोड्यूस करता है और उन्हीं की फ्यूजन होती है. उस तरह की सिंगेमी को यानी फर्टिलाइजेशन को हम क्या कहते हैं? एंडोगेमी. नेक्स्ट इज द एक्सोगेमी. नेक्स्ट इज द exogamy. In exogamy, students, the fusion of gametes produced by the different parents. For example, male gametes are produced by male and female gametes are produced by female. After that, fusion of their nuclei occurs and it produces the zygote. It occurs in rabbits, frog and man. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट इज टाइप ऑफ सिंगेमी फ्रॉम द सोर्स ऑफ द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द गैमेट. नेक्स्ट इज टाइप ऑफ सिंगेमी फ्रॉम द सोर्स ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द गैमेट्स. की गैमेट्स का स्ट्रक्चर कैसा है. ठीक है जी. अकॉर्डिंग टू द source of structure of gametes. स्टूडेंट, अकॉर्डिंग टू द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द सोर्स ऑफ द गैमेट्स, मैंने आपको पहले भी बताए हैं आइसोगेमेट्स एंड हेटेरोगेमेट्स। तो इसमें क्या है, फर्स्ट इज आइसोगेमी, in which the gametes are of same size, same structure, same size. It means the gametes are very similar to each other. For example, in lower LV, the fusion of such type of gametes means fusion of similar gametes. Fusion of similar gametes is known as isogamy. It occurs in LV. Second, heterogamy. Heterogamy, as the name indicates, that the gametes are morphologically different from each other. It means one is small and one is large. It may be the difference in size, morphological difference in size. Heterogamy occurs in heterogamy means different in size of gametes. ठीक है जी, it occurs in mammals. It occurs in mammals because in mammals one gamete is large, female gamete is large and male gamete is small, that is sperm. Next topic is, students, parthenogenesis. Parthenogenesis. Parthenogenesis is a phenomenon in which the egg is directly developed into the female offspring and there is no need of male organism. Parthenogenesis means directly egg develops into complete female organism. It occurs in aphids, bees, crustaceans. For example, in bees, aphids, crustaceans. Parthenogenesis is of three types. First is complete, second is incomplete, third is pediogenetic. And the first is complete parthenogenesis. In complete parthenogenesis, there are no males. Only females are there in the organisms. And the females lay eggs that directly develop into the female organisms. It occurs in, for example, rock lizard. Second is Typhlina brahmini. Complete parthenogenesis. Complete parthenogenesis. No males are there in organism. No males are there in organism. So there is no sexual reproduction. Directly females develop into females. Females lay eggs that develop into female. For example, rock lizard, second is Typhlina brahmina. It is small snake-like organism. Small snake-like organism. Some of may have you seen half is green color and half is red orange color. Typhlina brahmini. It is found in old homes. जो बंद पड़े होते हैं ना घर, उनमें निकलती है स्मॉल स्नेक. नेक्स्ट इज इनकम्प्लीट पार्थिनोजेनेसिस. Incomplete parthenogenesis. Both the individuals are existing in this sexual as well as parthenogenetically. In this incomplete parthenogenesis, for example, here we can take first the example of Daphnia. क्योंकि एग्जाम्पल के साथ आपको समझ आए. Daphnia is a crustacean. It is a crustacean. It lays both fertilized as well as unfertilized eggs. It lays fertilized and unfertilized eggs. Daphnia lays fertilized eggs during unfavorable conditions. Where they develop directly into the female Daphnia, and it lays unfertilized eggs in favorable conditions. Next example is of honeybees. In honeybees there is also incomplete parthenogenesis. Honeybees also lays some fertilized and some unfertilized eggs. Unfertilized eggs directly develop into drones. Drones are unfertilized. They containing haploid number of chromosomes. Unfertilized eggs develop into drones. That are known as males in honeybees. And fertilized eggs develop into queen bee and workers. Both are females. I hope you are understand by taking the examples of these two. Next is pediogenetic parthenogenesis. Students, what do you mean by pedia? Pedia means pediogenetic. Pedia means child. Okay. Pediogenetic parthenogenesis may occur in some insects. Here, the insect do not develop into an adult. When the insect is in the larva stage, the larva lay eggs for the next generation of the larva. It means larva lay eggs that develop directly into the larva of next generation. That's why it is called pediogenetic parthenogenesis. Pedio means child. Adult में तो develop होता ही नहीं, क्योंकि इसकी लाइफ की 4 स्टेजेस होती है: एग, लार्वा, प्यूपा, अडल्ट. ये तो यहाँ से आगे ही नहीं जा रहा. लार्वा डायरेक्टली lays eggs for the larva of next generation. This is pediogenetic parthenogenesis. Next, the last topic of this chapter, post fertilization changes. Post fertilization changes मीन्स फर्टिलाइजेशन के बाद क्या होता है? नंबर 1 द जाइगोट. Number 1 the zygote. The zygote is formed by the fusion of male and female gamete. Zygote is the first cell of the developing organism. It is found in all organisms where sexual reproduction occurs. Next, embryogenesis. Embryogenesis is the development of embryo. Development of embryo is known as embryogenesis. After the formation of the zygote starts dividing by the process of mitosis as well as by the process of meiosis in some flowers. When it divides by meiosis, it develops into microspores as well as the megaspores in the flowers or in angiosperms. And when it divides by mitosis, it gives rise to a complete organism. And after complete organism develop, then differentiation starts. Differentiation means the developing of various organs of the body. This embryogenesis occurs in animals and in plants. The development of embryo is known as blastogenesis. In plants. In animals, the development of embryo takes place inside the body or outside the body of the female organisms. According to this, we can divide the organisms into two parts: viviparous animals. Viviparous animals are those animals that give birth to the young one of its own kind. Viviparous are those animals that give birth to the young one, complete young one. It means the development of the embryo takes place inside the body of the organism. Next are oviparous. Next are oviparous animals. Oviparous animals are those animals that lay egg, fertilized or unfertilized. The eggs, after passing the incubation period, it develops into a complete organism. Oviparous animals are birds and reptiles. In viviparous animals, here we can take the example of all mammals. Now, what about blastogenesis in plants? After fertilization in plants, all the non-necessary parts, sepals, petals, they all wither away. Sepals, petals, they are far out. ये सब सूखकर गिर जाते हैं. ठीक है जी. The ovules turn into seeds. And the ovary changes into a complete fruit. This is how the development takes place in the plant. And then these seeds are dispersed by the medium of air, water or animal. They can disperse from one place to the other. Okay, with this, our first chapter, reproduction in organism, is completed. In the next section, we will switch over to the chapter number 2. Thank you.